Welcome back to the channel, guys. Farm Sim Snowy here. So we've got some more mods today, 10 to be exact. So first of all, I want to apologise for not doing the 56 that dropped for console on Sunday, and also missed some that dropped yesterday from Giants, but I wasn't feeling that great. So apologies for that, but I'm back and I'm doing these. Plus 56 is quite a lot to try and do in one video. But anyway, we are here. So first of all, we have got this. This is the Claas Jaguar 980-930 from Giant Software. This is obviously a forage harvester, and I believe this one was in FS19. Very cool, very nice looking. You can hook a trailer up to the back, pin hitch one, which is pretty cool if you want to tow that along and put your chaff or whatever you're doing straight into the back of the trailer. It's pretty cool. This you'll find under vehicles and forage harvesters. It's right at the end. This is only one slot on console, which I couldn't believe. I was thinking, what? Come on here, one slot. Normally it drops down to one if you've got already one purchased. But look, this Kroner's 14, this is 9, 18, 15, 16. This is one slot for a forage harvester, and it's quite a powerful one. So we've got a few options. We can change the wheel brand from Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Mitas, BKT, Vederstein, and back to Trelleborg. Standard in Trelleborg, we've got standard wide tyres, and it's pretty much the same, standard and wides. Continental you can't change anything, and BKT you can't change anything, but it's just standard or wides across the others. Engine setup, we've got the 930, which is 462 horsepower, the 940, which is 516, 950, which is 585 horsepower, the 960, which is 626 horsepower, the 970 775 horsepower, and the 980, which is a whopping 884 horsepower. And then it drops back down to the 462. So quite a powerful beast. Pipe, we've got standard. You can have large, extra large, short pipe, and then back to standard. And we've got a license plate option as well if you want to. So pretty cool. Sounds nice as well. Got all the lights that work, obviously. Beacons, all the indicators, turn signals. They all work. Nice horn on it. And there's the pipe out. That will obviously pick up your trailer if you've got one. Nicely detailed inside. Got the flickering with the mirrors, which is pretty standard in FS22 at the minute. But yeah, pretty cool. So that's the first one. That's the Claas Jaguar 980/930 from Giant Software. Next door to that, we've got another Claas. This is the Axion 800 series by NikmoriLS. This is 14 slots on console. Again, very nice looking tractor. A few configurations we can do as well. This one you'll find under vehicles as well, and under medium tractors. There you go. Click on that. We've got a few options. Wheel brands, we've got Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Mitas, BKT, Vederstein, Nokians, and back to Trelleborg. That's pretty much all the same. I think it was BKT and Nokians that were different, but we've got standard, wheel weights, wide tyres, wide and weights, wide tyres 2, wide tyres and weights 2, rear twins, twin wheels, narrows, and then narrow twin wheels as well, back to standard. So I won't go through all of them. Design, we've got EU, and then we can have US, and that changes the fenders on the front of the back, if you can see, like so. It also changes the lights. If you look at the top lights across the top there of the cab, rear of the cab, and it gets rid of the triangle, warning triangle, and it also does these front lights sort of just below the wing mirrors there. It brings them in like so with the fenders. Pretty cool. Engine setup, we've got the 800, which is 205 horsepower, 810 215, 830 235, the 850 264, 870 295, and then back to the 205 horsepower. Main colour we can change to anything on here, which is pretty cool, like so. And then the rim colour the same, you can change it to anything on there if you want. And we've got a license plate option as well. Very cool as well. Went for the twin wheels. Sounds nice as well. Another cool horn. All the lights, a lot of lights. Beacons, got the LED ones, which are very smart. Any turn signals like so. In cab we've got the flickering mirrors. Very nice detail. There you go, that's that one. That's the Claas Axion 800 series by NikmoriLS. Moving on, we've got little and large. We've got this. This is the AVANT-Series by ITS. This is a skid steer. This is 7 slots, but this comes with quite a few implements. There's 2 of these. There's a smaller horsepower and a larger horsepower, which is what I've went for, and there's quite a ton of attachments for it. So you will find this under vehicles as well and under skid steer loaders. And there you go, they're both 7 slots. The 750 there's saying 1 slot because that's the one I've got out. So the 420 is only 20 horsepower and it's 16,000 to buy. Base price. In design we've got default. This is the same on both of them, so I won't show you both in the store menu. Design we've got default, and then we've got work lights, which puts the lights on the top there. And then attachers we've got rear weight 0, then we can go 35 kilograms, 70, 105, 140 and back to 0. And then wheel setup we've got tractor tread, Greenland tread, so if you're working on your grass a lot, and then back to tractor tread. And then rim colour, we can change anything on there. We're on chrome at the minute, but we can change it to whatever we like. So they are pretty cool. And there's the 750, 38,000 base price, and that's 49 horsepower, that one. Pretty smart. And then if you go into tools and go down to skid steer loader tools and come across, there is loads of these, and I've already missed them, gone past them. So we've got a pallet fork, which is 800 to buy. That's 2 slots. You can change the main colour on there to any of these. Pretty cool. We've got a square bell fork, that's 1 slot, 800 to buy. We can do design, default, frame, back to default. Change the main colour to anything on there, and the design colour you can change. That's going to be your frame, isn't it? There we go. Yeah, so your design colour is going to be your frame, like so. Then we've got a bell handler, 850 to buy. That's 1 slot. And again we've got design, default, frame, yes or no. Main colour, you're going to change that, and the design colour again is going to be your frame. We've got a manure fork for 1,300 to buy. It will hold 750 litres of manure. It's 1.2 metres wide, and it gives you the crop icons down there that you can pick up with. grass and hay, manure, silage, chaff and straw. 2 slots on console. You can change the main colour to anything on there. And the design colour like so. We've got a high tip bucket for 1,700 to buy. It holds 600 litres. 2 slots on console, and it holds pretty much everything by the look of it, with all the crops going across like that. And this, you can change the main colour again, and then the design colour like so. So your main colour is the pad attacher at the back. Design colour is your bucket. We've got a high tip bucket XL, which is 3,300 to buy. Holds 1,200 litres, and it's 2 slot as well. Pretty much holds everything as well by the look of it. Exactly the same. Change that and the bucket. I won't show you them all. We've got an adapter skid steer for 750. This is 1 slot on console. It says 100 kilograms. I'm presuming that is just the weight of that. It says up the top, an adapter to attach skid steer tools. So I'm not 100% sure what that is for. I've just realised what that is for actually, because when I got one of these little skid steers out, I just got myself one of these, and it didn't fit on there because they've got their own special attachments. So obviously that is an adapter to use all the other skid steer tools, I would imagine. So that is pretty cool. I like that. Next to that, we have got the ball hitch, which is 450 to buy. This is 1 slot, and that is obviously going to attach to the back, so you can have a ball hitch, so you can tow any trailers with that attacher, and you can change the main colour like so. Pretty smart. We've got a 3-point hitch adapter for 800 to buy. That's 2 slots as well. Again, that's going to hook on the back. We've got attacher, we've got 3-point hitch adapter, we've got a ball hitch, and then back to that. So again, handy little bit of kit that. Change the main colour, and then we can change design colour like so. And then we've got a cutter bar, which is going to be a mower. That's 1,700 to buy. Requires 10 horsepower to run. 2 slots on console, 1.6 meters wide, and a working speed of 11 miles per hour. There it is. So this is going to be a very handy little skid steer with all these attachers. You can change all this as well. Pretty cool. Got some metallics there. And then we've got a lawnmower, a 1200, which is 3,500 to buy. Requires 20 horsepower. 3 slots on console, 1.2 meter wide, 12 miles per hour working speed. So we've got sideway ejection. So obviously it's going to chuck the grass out to the one side through there, I would imagine. Or we've got a mulcher, so that disappears if you go for the mulcher. So you're probably obviously going to get some grass come out of there, so you can pick it up if you wish to. With a mulcher, I should imagine that will just cut the grass and you'll get no grass at all left over. And obviously we can change the rim colour like so. Pretty smart. That's 3 slots. I can't remember if I said that. I did, didn't I? Then we've got a pickup for lawnmower 1200, 2,100 to buy. Requires 5 horsepower. It says 0.6 litres that will hold by the look of it. So it will only hold a little bit. 3 slots on consoles, 1.2 metre wide. And you can collect by the look of it grass, straw, silage, hay and chaff. No options on this one. But again, handy little bit of kit by the look of it. And then the last one, we've got a front cultivator, which is 950 to buy. Requires 25 horsepower, 2 slots on console, 1.5 metre wide, a working speed of 6 miles per hour. We can change a few things on here. We've got design, which says work forward. So as you can see, you'd attach to this side and you'd push that along. And then we've got a work backward, where you can attach it to the back and drag it along. You can change the rim colour to any of those colours like so. And that is it. So quite a lot of attachments for this fella. We'll zoom in, start that up. got a horn. He's got his working lights that we put on at the top. And it is articulated, so I went for the weights as well. It does turn quite quick. It's pretty handy. As you can see, it does have a ball and pin hitch anyway on the back. Doesn't have any beacons or turn signals indicators. There you go, that is the AVANT-Series by ITS. Moving on, we've got this big fella, but this is part of a pack. This is the Pöttinger Jumbo Pack by Schnibbl Modding. They're obviously loading wagons. Very nicely detailed. I went for the biggest one, which has got the free axle, like so, and the big sign on the back. We'll look at all that in a second. Very cool, very nicely detailed. This you'll obviously find under tools and under forage wagons. We go to the end, there's 4 of these. They're all 14 slots. So we've got the 6020, which is 93.5 grand base price. It requires 180 horsepower, will hold 32,900 litres. Runs at 10 miles per hour. They all run at 10 miles per hour. Obviously it's a loading wagon, so you can pick up your grass, straw, silage, hay and chaff with it. Then we've got the 6620, which requires 200 horsepower. That will hold 36,500 litres. We've got the 7220, that requires 220 horsepower. That holds 40,100 litres. And then we've got the big one at the end, which is what I went for, the 120, which requires 250 horsepower, and holds 46,600 litres. And we'll just click on that because we do have options. They're pretty much the same across all of them. We've got wheel brands, Trelleborg, Michelin, BKT, Vredestein, back to Trelleborg. You can't change Trelleborg, Michelin, you've got standard or wide tyres. BKTs you can't change. Vredestein again, standard or wide. And then back to Trelleborg. Design, small decal, which is on the rear, or big decal, which puts our little cows on there. And then like so. Silage additive tanks, so again you can add your silage additive to it. If you click on yes, it will add those tanks at the front, as you can see. And we've got a license plate option as well. Pretty cool. When you hook up to it, I'm not going to show you because it's not worth me doing it really, but you can hold down, I think it was L1 and the right stick, and that moves up and down, and you can also move the drawbar up and down as well. So that was the Pöttinger Jumbo Pack by Schnibbl Modding. And then moving on from there, we've got a trailer. This is the Brantner Z 15051/2 XXL by Rival. This is 4 slots on console. There's a swivel axle and a pin hitch. But again, nicely detailed. Got a few options on there. Has got an attacher at the back, so you can join them up if you wish to. Like so. This you'll find under tools and under trailers. Right at the end. There you go. It's 19,000 to buy. Holds pretty much everything, as you can see along the bottom. We've got a few options there. So configuration, we've got sideboard 600, which at the minute is 13,700 litre capacity. If we go to 800, that bumps that up to 16,000 litre capacity, and that is it. So just 2 capacity options. Wheel brands, we've got Continental, Trelleborg, Michelin, BKT, Vredestein, Continental, and then we're back. So some of these you can't change at all. Vredestein, it's either wide tyres. The ones you can change are just standard or wide. In fact, you've got 2 standards there on Continental. Cover, obviously yes or no. but it says extension there. It doesn't change the capacity, but it leaves those ridges on there, and if you click again and go for no, it kind of gives you a flat top instead of that, like so. Or you can go for cover. Main color, you can change to any of those if you want, and we've got a license plate option as well. So we'll just quickly hook up to this one, because I just wanted to check. I never checked when I got this out. So let's do cover off. What sort of tip side have we got? We've got tip side back, grain door, left, right, and then back again. So pretty cool. In fact, let's show you it tipping, shall we? Some of the trailers we've had haven't had the noises, but this is looking like it has, or sounding like it has, I should say. Quite a high tip, hopefully as that goes down. Nice, nice, nice. I like it. So that was the Brantner Z 15051/2XXL by WhiteBull. Moving on, we have got this, which is the HW80 wood trailer by Camelos 0397. It's obviously a trailer for your logs. Again, another swivel axle, pin hitch. Has got a attacher at the back as well, so you can hook up a couple if you wanted to. Very cool. This is 3 slots on console, and you'll find this under tools and in forestry equipment all the way to the end. 3,800 base price. We can change the wheel brand from Continental, Vederstein, and that's it. Vederstein, no changes, but we can in Continental go standard, standard 2, narrow tyres, back to standard. Change your main colour, which is going to do your sort of bars there, and then your rim colour obviously is going to be your rim colour, like so. Pretty cool. Like that, gives us another option for our logs. That's the HW80 wood trailer by Camelos 0397. Moving on from there, we have got this. This is the Inno or Inno Elite 270 by WhiteBull Modding. It's 2 slots on console. It is a mulcher. Very cool. This you'll find under tools and under mulchers. There you go. Requires 75 horsepower to run. It's only 2.7 meter wide. Got a working speed of 7 miles per hour. There's no options. It is what it is. That's how it comes. But it does give us another option if you want. And it is, with it being small, it does say on the website about you can using it for your grapevines and olives, so that will fit down there quite nicely. Should do, hopefully. Next, sorry, that was the Inno or Inno Elite 270 by WhiteBull Modding. Next up we've got this, which is a bit, not an odd one, I'm not putting it down, it's just a bit bizarre. It is the mobile fuel tank by Maxter. This is 2 slots on console, and you can fill it up with fuel. We'll check it out in a second. You'll find this under tools and under miscellaneous, and it is there. Holds 525 litres of fuel. We can change the colours, so your main colour is obviously that. The design colour is going to do like the sort of flap there, the hood. It does have a gauge on there so you can see how much is in there, so that's pretty cool. I like that. Now when you come up to this, you can pick this up. It is empty at the minute, so I'm wondering, can we pick it up still when it's full? I'm guessing you can, because I came up to this with a tractor on the side here with these hooks. I could not pick it up, wouldn't attach to a tractor, there's nothing to. So we're going to come back to that, because I'm wondering if it will fill up from these, because these are our last sort of 2 mods which we'll go through, and then we'll come back to that. So these are these 2 here, same sort of pack. This is the fuel storage by MISSYB. So you've got one there for diesel and you've got one there for DEF. They are both 3 slots, and you can find these in your build mode. Come down under buildings into containers, and there they are at the end. So the diesel tank will hold 10,000 litres, and it's 2,500 to buy. The DEF tank will hold 5,000 litres, and it is also 2,500 to buy. Obviously just place them down like that, you can spin them round like so. Now obviously you're going to take out your diesel and your DEF from these zones, but you can come up to this spanner and you can fill this up. So as you see with the help menu, refill silo, so we can fill it up completely, or we can go as low as 1 litre. So I'm going to put in 500 litres, and we're going to see if we can fill that up. I don't think there's any gauge on here for you to, and it doesn't come up with the info. Right, I don't think this is going to work myself. Hopefully it does, but we'll soon see. Now the other thing with this mobile fuel tank is you have to get in it to fill it up. So as we come close to it, it says enter vehicle. So if we get in that, enter vehicle, oh, we can refuel it. So we are now inside. If I click L3, it says refuel. So that should fill that up with 500 litres of fuel. We'll just wait for it to get to 500, because that is close as we're going to get to. I could have put more in the actual diesel tank itself, but we'll put 500 in there. That's pretty full. I just want to know whether we can still pick it up. Oh, 499, okay. It says 499 on there and says 500 down the bottom. Never mind. So we get out of this again by exiting like you would a vehicle on top of it. And now it says object too heavy, which is what I feared. So how do we, it has got these what do you call them, like shackles on there. I'm wondering if you can pick that up with like a big bag handler or something. I don't know, I haven't tried it and I'm not going to try it. So, but there you go. So, and the same with the DEF one, come up and you can refill it like so. That will put all that in there. So that is the fuel storage by MISSYB. Next up, again by MISSYB, I've got another pack. This is the Grainquid storage by MISSYB, and they are silos, and it says they will take all crop and liquid types, which is very, very cool. And again, you can find these in your build mode, under buildings, under silos, all the way to the end. And we've got 3 there. We've got the large storage, which is what I went for. That is 7 slots on console. It says 1 because obviously we've got one place down. 90,000 to buy. 20 million litre capacity. That is madness. So that is quite a cheap option there. And it says at the bottom right corner, storage for all liquids and crops. Next to that, we've got the compact storage. This is 6 slots. That holds 250,000 litre of all liquids and crops. And then we've got the small storage, which is 6 slots also, and that is 500,000 litres. And again, that's going to store all your liquids and crops. Pretty cool. So obviously if you click on one, you can rotate them round like so. Place them down wherever you want. They are very cool looking. I like them. It says it's empty, we know that. What I'm going to do is just grab this tractor and pull under the pipe, because it should still come up with a list of things that obviously will be able to be dumped in there. Obviously it is empty, and it's only going to come up with the items that we can put in this trailer as well. So if we get underneath this pipe, start filling. Wheat, barley, oat, canola, sorghum, olives, sunflowers, soybeans, corn, potatoes, sugar beet cup, sugar cane, seeds, TMR, forage, chaff, wood chips, silage, grass, hay, straw, snow, road salt, lime, pig food, stones, mineral feed, manure, solid fertiliser, back to wheat. Obviously it will hold more things, but that's just what that trailer will hold. So there you go, that is the Grainquid storage by MISSYB. I think that is it for today. So hope you have all enjoyed the mod review. At least they're still coming. It could be a little bit quieter as we move on in the week, because obviously it's building up to Christmas. I think a lot of Giants staff are off on their holidays already. Just a few of them are left in the office, so I heard the other day. But if you have enjoyed it, please give us a like, and if you haven't subscribed yet, then please do, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.